Welcome to another review with the ZTE Blade Q mini smartphone here at Mobile World Congress 2014, which is a cheap entry smartphone with a 4-inch screen, which is actually looking quite good and fast here, with no front camera, but on the back there's a 5-megapixel camera with auto focus and also a flash microphone. There's a speaker right here on the bottom, and of course another microphone for talking. You have a volume control, a rocker here on this side. On the other side, the mic USB for charging, and on top there's the on and off switch and the 3.5mm headphone jack. Now if you just look at the device, you can see that on the front we have here the few Android buttons installed, and also Android 4.2 Jelly Bean running, so it's really quite fast to use and also intuitive if you have already seen an Android smartphone before. So let's try that camera with 5-megapixel, because it's actually not that bad. Let's see here. You can see the back camera, it's really quite fast. I can just go here to the technical specs and also just look at those. And it's really quite good to shoot with, and you can also use HDR and 720p videos, and you can actually here read all the technical details. The ZTE Blade Q Mini, where we will show you just in a second also how the browser looks like, even though we don't have Wi-Fi right now. Let's just see how the keyboard is. You can see here it's perfectly fine for typing anything. There's also swipe installed, which is quite cool, and you can of course also rotate the screen for an even better use, maybe because the buttons will be bigger. So in comparison to an Apple iPhone 5S, size-wise, let me just switch my hands here. You can see, of course, both are 4-inch devices, but this costs 4 times the price at least of the ZTE Blade Q Mini, but has the same size and similar, well, not specs, but of course quad-core processor in here and 4 GB of RAM. But you can actually also take off the back cover, so you can add via microSD even more space, and will make it actually more handy. My name is Balazs. This was the ZTE Blade Q Mini. Till next time, please tune in again. Thank you much for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe.